Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel today. Today we are diving into a fascinating topic that touches all of us, how the immune system fights cancer. Did you know that 1 in 3 people will receive a cancer diagnosis in their lifetime? That's why it's super important to understand how our body battles this disease. I'm Dr. Smrita Singh and I'm an MD and wellness expert. Let's break it down with a simple analogy. Think of a cancer cell like a car. The outside of the cancer cell is the body of the car and the inside is the driver's seat. Here you can see some twisted DNA. Our DNA is made up of 4 base pairs: adenosine, thymine, cytosine and guanine. These pairs combine in unique ways to make us who we are. Amazing, right? Now, there are 2 key regions in the DNA we need to focus on: the brakes and the accelerator. These can get damaged due to things like UV light, chemicals and even genetic mutations. Every day, our cells are damaged 10,000 to 100,000 times. But our body is pretty amazing at fixing these mistakes. So, just remember your cells are fixing mistakes all day long and still carrying on. When the brakes, which are the tumor suppressor genes, are damaged, the cells start dividing faster. But this doesn't mean cancer yet. It might just be a benign tumor. Regular checkups can catch this early and prevent it from becoming cancerous. But if the accelerator, which are the oncogenes, get damaged, things get serious. It's like the brakes aren't working and the accelerator is stuck. Cancer cells start growing rapidly, which is when you have full-blown cancer. Another key feature of cancer is metastasis. This is when a clump of cancer cells breaks off and spreads to other parts of the body, like the lungs or liver, creating new tumors. This is why cancer needs immediate treatment. Now, let's meet the heroes of our immune system, the CD8 T cells and natural killer cells. These cells are like the security guards of our body, checking IDs of the cells and taking down suspicious cells. CD8 T cells are long-lived and can remember the bad guys for life. They use proteins like perforin and granzyme to punch holes in cancer cells and kickstart cell death. It's like popping a water balloon. Pretty effective. Natural killer cells are even more aggressive. They don't need an ID on a cell to spot trouble. If a cell doesn't have the right ID, they take it down immediately, using the same perforin and granzyme techniques. Somewhere in your body right now, your immune system just quietly killed one of your own cells, stopping it from becoming cancer and saving your life. It does that all the time. The vast majority of cancer cells you develop will be killed without you ever noticing. This is a tough job because cancer cells are parts of yourself that start behaving like individuals, even if it hurts you. Cancer occurs when mutated cells multiply uncontrollably. It can emerge from basically every type of cell in your body, so there isn't just one type of cancer but hundreds. Some grow slowly, others are aggressive, some can be treated effectively, and others are deadly. Over billions of years, evolution has molded cells to survive and thrive in a hostile environment. Cells learn to cooperate, becoming successful together. But cancer cells stop being part of the collective and become individuals again. They start competing for resources and space, destroying the organs they were part of. In a nutshell, your cells have a nucleus filled with DNA. This DNA gets a bit altered tens of thousands of times each day. Most mutations are fixed quickly, but over time damage accumulates. Things like smoking, drinking alcohol, being obese, or even just living long enough can increase DNA damage. There are roughly 3 categories of genes that need to be altered for cancer to arise. Tumor suppressor genes, which are the brakes, the oncogenes, which are the accelerators, and genes controlling apoptosis, which are the cell's suicide switch. The first critical mutation occurs in the aptly named tumor suppressor genes, or TSGs. These genes are responsible for several crucial functions. One of their roles is to produce control mechanisms that continuously scan your DNA for mistakes and copying errors and promptly fix them. Additionally, they prevent normal cells from multiplying recklessly. If tumor suppressor genes become damaged, your cells essentially forget how to repair themselves and start reproducing uncontrollably. The second essential mutation can happen in your oncogenes. When oncogenes are activated, they instruct the cell to multiply rapidly. These genes were particularly active when you were an embryo inside your mother's womb, as they needed to turn a single cell into trillions within months. Normally, these rapid growth genes are turned off once there are enough cells. However, when oncogenes are mutated, they become reactivated. The third crucial mutation affects your cell's suicide switch. Most cells are constantly recycled and refreshed. When cells accumulate too much damage, they typically notice and special genes trigger a controlled suicide called apoptosis. If the genes regulating this process become damaged, cells can survive despite being dangerously altered. When a cell can't fix its mistakes, can't destroy itself, and begins to grow uncontrollably, it transforms into a cancer cell. At any moment, your immune system is hunting these rogue cells via the CD8 T cells. It uses major histocompatibility complex or MHC class I molecules to check the proteins cells are making. If a CD8 T cell sees a forbidden protein, it knows the cell is corrupted and kills it. But what if a cancer cell stops making the MHC class I molecules? Enter the natural killer cells. They check for the absence of MHC class I molecules. If a cell tries to hide, natural killer cells take it down. Cancer cells are sneaky and can hide from the immune system by sending out their own signals via cytokines like IL-10 and tumor necrosis factor alpha to put immune cells to sleep, or by hiding their name tags or antigens. This is why cancer sometimes evades detection and continues to grow. So, to sum it all up, almost all young cancer cells you ever develop will be killed by your immune system. But sometimes cancer cells mutate and get better at fighting back. It's a race between your body and cancer. But don't worry, we're winning this race with new therapies and research. We will talk about these in our next video. Stay tuned. Now, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more insights. Let's keep learning and supporting our immune system in every way we can. Thanks for watching and see you next time.